Hello student, welcome back to the channel Ganimum. Today we spend time with the machine and emotions. Next part, Russell says that the machines have made the life of their owners comfortable, but those of the workers miserable. Machine demands the qualities of regularity, punctuality and exchangeness, while there is no scope for the workers to do anything different or new. Their desire to do something is never satisfied and they become rebellious. They find their satisfaction in the word wars. The writer makes some suggestions so as to avoid the possibilities of a third world war by making the workers happy. The question whether machine will destroy emotions or emotion destroy machines was the first to time the raised the Samuel Butler in the novel of Airborne, but there it was not addressed seriously. But Butler takes up the question here quite seriously. Ideally, there is no option between the machine and the emotions. Every child loves to play with machine toys. As he grows, he loves bigger and more powerful machines. Nations of East that have a tradition of machineless civilization are also attracted toward machines. If a Western praise the people of the East for their civilizations, they are annoyed. They think that they are being mocked for their civilization, which beloved life for more than machines. Machines were for the first time introduced in the West in the 19th century. At that time, there was some sentimental oppositions from the person like Peacock, Russell's follows, the Romantic poets, and the people like William Morris. Their arguments were not based on reason. There are two sides of machines. They are beautiful and powerful for those who own them but do not work with them. But machines are hateful to those who work with them and have to bear with the noise, dust, and slag that machines create. The owners of the machines argue that for all these, the workers get more money than their forefathers ever did. The realizations and the moral teachers speak ill of money and machines because they are paid great sums of money for preaching against machines. If money got from working on machines adds of happiness, there is nothing that can be said against machines. But this fact must be truly examined for the psychological point of view whether money can really give happiness in life. For those whose physical needs are not sufficiently met, money is absolutely necessary for them. But the writer wants to talk about those people whose physical needs have been sufficiently met and made for them. Emotions are more valuable than money. It can be said that we want more money because we want more material goods. It is not true. We want more money because we want to impress our neighbors and expend their praise, admirations, and respects. The actual things purchased by money because less important, and a millionaire may not be interested in paintings, but he buys them so that people admire him for having so much money and they give him satisfaction. There have been many societies where talent is valued more than money, and there are several examples of them, but this happens only when the physical needs of the people have been met and satisfied. Such people usually work for respect and admirations and not for money so much. Human nature is complex, and suppose it is decided by law that all people will have the same amount of money, neither less nor more, there would be no happiness in collecting more money. The pleasure that is derived from money is in proportions to the pain or jealousy it causes to other. If there is no competitiveness is earning more money, people will turn to other ways of being important and superior to other. It suggests that the base of human nature is for competitiveness and not for money. Increase in income is just if it is for reducing poverty, but unjust if it is for material prosperity. Poverty can be reduced in their ways also. In France, for example, there was no increasing populations and France there was no increase in poverty. Where there was enough machinery as in America or 19th century England or pre-war Germany and in present day Japan. Except for the prevalence of poverty and distributions and the increase of wealth for its own sake cannot be the source of happiness in life. Machine wants machine like qualities in man such as reliability and punctuality and regularity and exactness. But human instincts wants a change and is addiction to irregularity, spontaneity and emotional satisfaction. There are the qualities just opposite to those found in the machines. When the natural instincts are not satisfied, they become rebellious, and this is the reason of the world war in our days. Press and politicians, for their own advantages, encourage people for war as a miserable of relief from a machine like qualities. The present desire for war can be discouraged if people have some opportunity to do something and different or new from their routine life and routine work. There can be done by all the 1 month free pay as one in the years so that they may do not wither whatever they want. The money is involved in gratuity. 1 month's leave will be less than what is spent on wars. It will not be more than what is involved in a war. Machines have changed our life, but they have done nothing for our instinct and emotions. Workers want to change from their machinery and psychological has not helped us into understand human nature. It does not suggest as to what can be done to satisfy our desires for change, spontaneity, and initially. Merely by preaching that one should not do harmful acts or instinct cannot be restrained. Moreover, our instincts are to different nature and they differ from man to man. Psychologically, should take the happiness and the problem seriously. For the present, it is necessary that each person should be given opportunity and freedom for some time every year to do something different so as to satisfying his desire for irregularity and change. Science and machine have greatly helped man physically, but they have done nothing for our emotional happiness. So, this is the whole lecture of emotions and machines.